This episode did not want to get made, y'all. This episode did not want to get made. And I'll tell you what, I'm hoping it records. I'm hoping that you hear this, just the mental fatigue from the day. And the most ironic part is that I came here to give you a pep talk. That's what today is. That's what we're doing. I'm pepping you up, baby. This morning when I was like, I'm like, okay, what are we going to talk about? Like, how are we feeling? And I was like, you know what? I think we need a pep talk. We've been talking a lot about growth and integration and nervous systems and setting boundaries. And I was like, and that is not fun. You're right. And I was like, we need a little pep talk. We need a little BFF, a little you and me being like, bitches or baddies and we got this. Okay. Like set it and forget it. We don't need to keep going back and checking. Are we doing it? Is this right? Is this okay? And then I have tried to do this since 10 a.m. this morning. And it is 3:21 at the time of this recording. Okay. And so here's what I've learned. This is the beginning of your pep talk. This is a pep talk from Rachel LaForce. Okay. Here's what I've learned. You want to know why you need a pep talk right now? Because you're doing the thing that you know that you're supposed to be doing and it's hard. And this is not like, of course, yes, Rachel, we knew that it was going to be hard. This feels different. This is like, oh, this is why I haven't done it, quote unquote, successfully yet, or I haven't penetrated like the thing. That door hasn't opened, that person hasn't shown up, that thing, like more money hasn't arrived. And it's because of this hard. Like every time we got here, now we weren't conscious of it of like, oh, this is too hard. Like I'm giving up. Like like you're fucking cooler than that. But every time we've gotten here, there has been a reason subconsciously or otherwise that it has taken us in other directions. And it is this time that really this pep talk is me being like, fucking buck up, buttercup. Okay. Because it's gonna be all of the hard. Now that doesn't mean like not beneficial or no momentum or like momentum is hard. We have this idea that it's like, oh, we're going to catch momentum and then things are going to be taking off for us or it's going to be lucky or like we hear momentum and we're like, oh my gosh, thank goodness it's all going to work out now. No, momentum is like think about being in the ocean when a wave comes and it's too much and you go under and you're like, well, so much for that. I wasn't planning on washing my hair, but here the fuck I am, right? Like that's what momentum is. Momentum is being outside and there's a gust of wind that's so big that you're like, okay, I've lost my footing. Momentum is being on a subway train and it takes off faster than you were ready for and you do that, whoa, right? Which is so humbling and embarrassing for a grown adult, like being on a train and it goes faster than you thought. And you're there holding your phone, like watching cake decorating videos, just looking like a moron. I'm not the only one. And so that's what momentum is. Momentum is a push, right? And so that's what you're experiencing right now. Like that was why I was frustrated of like, I had this plan. This is like, I made a plan and I'm working the plan. And then it was like all day, the plan was like, like, fuck you, idiot. Like just literally just having its way with me, frankly. And I'm not here for it. I'm not consenting to this. But that really is the thing. Like I was like, man, how funny, not to me, maybe someday, of like, it's not about like, oh, we're making plans and things are going another way. It's just the acceptance of like, yeah, it's gonna be hard. Like even when you get the thing, like if right now, if you're dating and you're like, okay, no, I'm ready this time to like actually date to find a partner, it's going to be hard because all the people that are not the partner for you, those are going to be all the people that show up. And it's not because the universe is testing you or like it's supposed to be hard. It's just we're breaking the pattern and breaking patterns are hard. Like integration is hard. And so this is a new way of doing things and showing up. And so the hard and the things that we have resisted have finally the Pied Piper is here and they are ready for their pay. Okay. So that's the experience. I know it doesn't really feel or sound or reflect a pep talk, but that's really what I'm here to do. Believe it or not, this is supposed to be fun. But I just think that the pep talk part is like, bitch, you got it. Like, you can do this. You can do this. think of all the shitty things and the actual hard things that you've done, like kept yourself in relationships with people who didn't deserve you, kept your mouth shut because you didn't want to cause an argument with people, accepted jobs that were below you and took next to no money. Like, bitch, you've already done hard. You know what I mean? Like this, like, hello, welcome to a good morning. Okay. Like, this is not going to be easy either. And I know you guys know that this is like one of the lessons that keeps coming up for me and clearly the audience, which is like, and for you choose your hard. This is not going to be easy. It's not designed to be easy, but we have to train our brain and our body and our energy to know, like, but this is where we want to go. Like, we want to go with this momentum. And so the more today that every time there was something that came up, I'm like, great, there's a solution here. So we just find the solution. Another roadblock. Great, there's a solution here. So we just find the solution. Like, when we do that, then we're going, oh yeah, of course this is not easy. Like, me elevating this podcast, me elevating content, me deciding and knowing exactly what I want and going for it. It's like, yeah, it's going to be hard. That's why we're only at where we're at, because it's been hard, you know? And I also want to be clear, just because people, well, Rachel, you're not thinking about that. I probably am. Okay, relax. I'm such an overthinker. Trust me, I've thought about it probably 4 times. Okay. But this is not like, oh, it's hard and like you got to buck up. There's a sense of like, a real sense of maturity. Like, you're thinking it's like, oh, I'm going to find the person and then the thing is going to happen. Or like, you keep thinking, oh, I'm going to get the followers, or I'm going to get the job, or I'm going to get the house. And this isn't like destination paralysis, but this is more of like, you're thinking that once you get that thing, then that's when like the switch is flipped. But really, like, it's happening now. It is the actual like spiritual maturity. And I think that's a thing, that if I have, throw a rock and you hit somebody on the internet talking about quantum shifts and quantum leaping and you can change overnight and your whole world is going to be different. First of all, who the fuck wants that? Stop it with that. Stop. I understand what they're saying, but and I'm here for it. I just want to also offer the perspective, which is like, be grateful for non-radical change. Be grateful for the hard. Be grateful that, the universe, the divine, your guides, God, Jesus, like, they know well enough to know, like, if you got everything right now, like, we're not there yet. So we have to, by showing up, by finding the solutions, by staying in it, it is about, it's kind of all of these things that we've been talking about for almost 2 years, of like the deepening of our capacity and the, like, let it be fun and choose devotion over discipline. And like, this really is the opportunity of like, did you learn? Did you learn anything? Like, it's like taking finals in real life. Like, that's where we're at. And you're just going to have to decide, like, did you study? Did you learn it? Or do you not know it? And so stop showing up to things as though you didn't study it. Of course it's hard. You're going to get to that question, that SAT question. She's still going with this metaphor. Just stay with me. And during the SAT question, it's like, if, a train leaves Milwaukee at 5:46, but arrives in Colorado at 10 a.m. the next day, like, where did it get stuck? Or whatever. We were like, why is this a question? That's what's going to be happening, is you're going to be like, why is this happening to me? Why? And that's totally normal. I'm not saying it's victimhood. You're just being human and being like, I'd like just an easy day, please. Right? Of course. And that's okay to be frustrated or bitch about it or like whatever you need to do. But the difference is now, like, did you study for the test? Like, then you know the answer. You may have to slow down a minute, but that's what all of this is about anyway. So that's really my pep talk. Know that you studied for the test. Like, you know the answers. You know how to move differently. You know all of the things that are going to come up. And I'll tell you what, in the last like 48 hours, the amount of things or people who've shown back up, and there's not even any sort of retrograde situation that I can't even blame this on the stars. This is all just pure me at this point, which is so humbling. But, the reality is where it's like everybody that's showing up, the things that are showing up, the tasks, the things that are hard, they're showing up because it is that of like, did you study for the test? Are you ready? And so I need you to be both like gentle but firm as you go through this. Like, it really, because I think it's actually a lot of like inner child work and reparenting. Because I was just thinking about that of like, when I hear gentle and firm, I think about like setting boundaries with my kids, which by the way, they've just been, wow, what a time of having a 4-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. I'm just like, what? And so the amount of times that I've had to be like, bro, we're not doing that. You didn't, you weren't in it. You didn't earn it. You did, whatever. And so it's like, that's what we have to do with ourselves, is we're having to stay in this place of knowing that we need to be gentle with ourselves and knowing that we need to stick with it and being like, it's okay. We're not going to do everything right. We're going to make mistakes. And also knowing like, hey, I can do this. Like, no, we have decided this is what we're doing and we're going to do it and we're going to keep moving forward. So what I want to do is I'm going to leave you with 3 things. These are 3 practices that you can take with you that I think are going to be super beneficial at this time. All of them I've essentially gone over at different times, but I think this is going to be super helpful. So the first one is the 7-second pause. If every time you go to make a decision, big or small, I need you to take 7 seconds in between the option coming up, the choice coming up, and then making the decision. Because in that 7 seconds, which is this long, thank you so much. In that 7 seconds, you are going to be able to hear yourself. And then you can make the decision. And the difference right now is that we want our decisions to reflect the habits that we want, because our habits will align with the life that we want, right? And so we really have to get good. No more just being like, oh, sure. Oh, yes. Oh, I can fit it in. Or like, I'm in a season of saying no or whatever. It's like conscious decision making, big and small. Are you in a place where like you really want ice cream because you want to be able to enjoy it and you love it? Or are you trying to escape into some sort of feeling because you want to feel a certain way? Do you need to actually return that person's phone call, or are you tired and you can do it tomorrow? Do you need to set a boundary with that person? Do you need to let them know? Like, really, really coming down into that nitty gritty of every single decision, and not to the place of like paralysis. I'm going to trust you guys are smart enough. You can get it. You can get where we're going here. But what I want you to do is be able to really glue in and really lock in, because when you start to get in that place, what it also does is it builds self-trust. Because guess what? When you take that pause and you start to actually hear yourself, and then you are brave enough, you are gentle but firm to take the action of what you know to be true, your life is going to radically change. And how it's going to radically change is it's going to reflect where it is that you've always known that you're going. So that's going to be a major one. The second one we've been talking about a lot, but this is the 2 to 3 minutes a day that I want you to spend focused on the way you want to feel. Not on where you're going, not on the destination. I want you to focus on how do you want to feel. That way, when you get into situations that feel overwhelming, that feel like someone's trying to take your energy, you're back in these old power struggles, you're experiencing these things, you already are training your nervous system, your body, and your mind and your soul to align that your default is the way and the desire and the way that you want to feel. So when you feel dysregulated, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel challenged, when you feel triggered, you can access that energy faster. That's actually magic, and also just a good way of moving through the world. And then third, shoot or shoot. Shoot or shoot. You want for it, you go for it. No more of this, I don't know if they'll have me, or I don't know if I've done enough, or You are so good at what you do. You are so worthy of a partner that sees you and shows up for you and listens to you. You are so worthy of the amount of money that you know will create ease, relaxation. You'll have more time, more resources. Like, there's no more of this, because what we're doing is like, we've just been cock blocking ourselves. There are no rules. There are no rules. If Donald Trump has managed to get himself in the position that he is, let that be a lesson to you that there are no rules. We decide, period. That's it. That's the clip. Okay? No more of this. This is it. I want you to sit in this place of confidence and know, shoot or shoot. Take your shot. Let them know. Because we need to practice confidence. We need to practice this sense, because now it's like, oh, we have a sense of self and I love myself. It's not enough. I need you to be confident. I need you to walk into the room and know that it's yours. And not because you're better than other people and you don't deserve these things or you should have them or whatever language you want to use because you're better than other people or because you've done the work or anything like that. But it's simply because you are a divine being and that's what you were put on this earth to do. That's what you were put here to be able to connect with other people. And it's that simple. Get yourself out of the way. My favorite quote right now, I can't even say it's mine. This comes from my husband, Alex Getlin, who when he said it, I looked at him and I was like, that's incredible. He was like, oh, I was making up a fake quote of something that you would say. And I was like, well, that makes sense because I'm obsessed with this. And he said, the secret to getting ahead is getting out of your head. And I was like, put it on my merch. I'm here for it. And that's exactly what we need to do. That's what shoot or shoot is. That's what it is. Getting out of your head of strategically planning of how you're going to do the thing, how you're going to ask the person out. When do you text them back? Do you wait 3 days? And instead, you know what you want and you go for it. Shoot or shoot. That's what I got for you. That is the Rachel LaForce pep talk. We're getting confident. We are being gentle. We are being firm. We understand that this is hard. But that's why we have quit before or we have subconsciously moved on to other things. And that's not what we're doing anymore. We're here. We're aligned. We know what we're going for. So just get out of here already. Okay? Oh, God love you. I'm sweating. And I wanted this done at 11 a.m. But guess what? Mama got it done. All right? I love you guys so very much. Please let me know what you're moving through, how this is impacting you, inspiring you, reminding you, bringing something to the surface. I surely know that it has for me. So I'm so excited to hear all of your stories. Check the show notes for a bunch of exciting stuff coming up. If you've not jumped on my newsletter, rude. It's frankly rude at this point. Get on my newsletter, baby. We got lots of fun stuff that's coming out. We're going to be rolling out some merch coming up. We are going to be having some more things come your way and really building out this community of people and more opportunities for us to be together, work together, for you to engage in my work. I cannot wait for all of it. It's going to be great. As always, tune out, tune in. Love you, mean it.